So then let's continue with this guy right here. Now in here I have a mixture of products, as you can see already. I have my Burberry Wet n Dry Silk Shadow Eye Color in Pale Barley. This is still completely in the box. I've never even used this. I'm willing to pass this one along if I can find a new home for it, but for the time being it is in my project Use It Up. The same goes for my MAC quad in Bare My Soul. This was part of the Temperature Rising collection. And let me just show you these beautiful colors. I like this green shade here a lot, and all the other shadows just complement it very well. Then I have my Catrice quad here, and this is always very dusty because the shadows are a bit powdery. I like using this a lot, as you can see from some of the dips that are going on here. This is the Absolute Eye Color quad in Never Let Me Go. And I'm definitely going to keep that one. The same goes for my Alverdi quad in Cinnamon Nude. I just love using this. This is not only cruelty-free but also vegan. And then I have two e.l.f. Brightening Eye Color quads. This one here is in the shade Butternut, and I like this a lot. I love using this. And this is in the shade Day to Night, and this is also very nice. So I'm going to keep these two. Then I have two Wet n Wild trios here. This one is in, pardon me, this one here is in Silent Treatment, and this one here is in Walking on Eggshells. I'm keeping both of them. You can see I've already hit pan on this eyelid shade right here. So, and then I have two more duos here. This is my Essence Eyeshadow duo in All Time Favorites. I have said this before, I'm keeping this one because I like the brown shade in general. This is a slightly shimmery, very subtle eyeshadow. And the highlighter shade over here I can use not only as a lid shade or a brow highlight, I can also use this as a face highlight. So this is one that has to stay. The one that I'm passing along is this one here. This is the Alverdi quad in Green Dream. I love the shadows, and this is my second one actually, but I'm just not using that anymore. So this is going. So I'm moving one out and I'm keeping all the other products. That's not good. So let me put them back in here. Then we're coming to the first palette here. This is the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. I'm absolutely keeping this one. I haven't used this often enough yet. Then I have the Urban Decay The Black palette, and this one unfortunately took a bit of a beating. It arrived like that, so I have to be very careful with the way I store it. It has another, I believe, eye pencil and 0 in here. I love the colors a lot, so I'm definitely going to keep that. I have to figure out what I'm going to do with the crumbs of the Cobra shade here, though. Then I have the Urban Decay Smoked palette, and this is just wonderful. I love using this every now and then. I don't use it often enough, honestly, but just look at that. This is a wonderful palette that I would never trade in, and I'm very upset that they actually discontinued it. So this has to stay. This is just the booklet that came with the Smoked palette with a few eyeshadow looks and tutorials. And then we're moving on. I have these two eyeshadows here. They are, I believe, both Cosmetic Cosmo eyeshadows. Yes, this one is a shimmery brown and this one is a shimmery purple. I'm going to actually declutter both of these because I just don't reach for them. And my other C palette contains my deep potted Catrice eyeshadows. Now I'm gonna pass along these two because I don't use them. but I'm gonna keep all the others because they are nice and they are shadows I would use frequently. So, didn't expect to pass along these one, honestly, but looking at them, yeah, I can. I don't feel bad about passing them along. So this is what I have left. Obviously, though, I'm keeping the Z palette. Now, this was it for my mixed drawer. I have some of my palettes in here because they didn't fit in the other one, and I like being able to reach the smaller palettes right here without having to dig around in the other drawer. So, the next drawer contains actually all my single eyeshadows, pigments, and the likes. I'm going to actually probably do them in a separate video because that is just a lot to go through. But real quick, I have some products here to lighten and darken up foundations. I'm going to keep those because they came in very handy when I was lightening up my Bare Minerals matte foundation, my powder foundation. I have an empty quad palette, and then I have two MAC palettes here. This one is empty and I need to clean this one up again. This one contains quite a few eyeshadows. I'm going to actually declutter all of these, and I'm going to try and find good homes for them. They are in Green Smoke, Humid, Shimmer Moss, I think this is Aphrodisiac. Yes. Then Twinks up here. Handwritten. Rice Paper. I believe this is Amber Lights. Yes, that is Amber Lights. This one is Era. This one is Vanilla. That is Wedge, and this here is Texture. So I'm going to declutter all of these, and I might try to find a new home for my other empty MAC palette as well. I'm going to put them in there. I'm going to keep my quad because I think this is nice for when I'm running out and I only need 4 eyeshadows. And the mirror is nice and big, honestly, here. So, then my Urban Decay Naked on the Run palette. This is the packaging. For some reason I'm keeping it. Should probably get rid of it, but for the time being I'm going to hold on to this. I'm of course keeping the palette. The same goes for my Urban Decay Electric palette. My It Cosmetics Naturally Pretty Volume 1 matte palette. My Naked palettes 1, 2, and 3. As well as my Urban Decay Vice palette. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!